Okay, I made a vlog just a moment ago on the murder of Will Smith at the hands of Cardell Hayes. That was Saturday night after the French Quarter Festival, where Smith had dinner with William Cervolo, who was former captain of the New Orleans Police Department, who was involved a decade ago, roughly, in the murder of Mr. Hayes' father, Antonio Hayes. Mr. Hayes, Cardell Hayes, rear-ended Mr. Smith, and then an argument led to Hayes brandishing a gun and killing Will Smith and shooting his wife in the leg twice. Now, Ground Game Global, at my second vlog in this series, says that apparently Mr. Hayes had called 911 for being struck by Mr. Smith prior to that accident. And Mr. Hayes had called 911, if I am reading this correctly from Ground Game Global, as Will Smith was driving off. Okay. And he says more will come out, the truth will come out. Look, I don't know who wrote that, but the bottom line is it does not in any way justify, in no way justify Mr. Smith being killed. The photograph I saw showed Mr. Smith slumped over the wheel of his Mercedes G63, which means he didn't get out of the car, okay? And the other comment is that Smith allegedly had a gun of his own in his car, and he was going to get it. Well, you have to provide evidence that that was the case, because if Smith is in his car, he's shot, it's quite evident that Hayes got out of his car and went over and not only talked to Will Smith, but shot Smith and his wife. And the question is, okay, if he felt compelled to shoot Smith out of self-defense, why didn't he try shooting him in the leg or something like that? But the bottom line is this: why shoot him at all? And here's the other point regarding that comment, to show you how ill-advised that comment was. If Cardell Hayes called 911, he should have let the call stand. Wait for the police to come, and then so yeah, this guy ran into my car and had an accident with him, okay? I'm not buying that story. Because as I understood it, it was Cardell Hayes who called 911 after he killed Will Smith, and then stayed, and then encouraged the witness to stay. Okay, that's noble and everything, but it doesn't cover up the fact that he really screwed up. He just really did. He shouldn't have had a gun in the first place. He should have used it. I don't care if Smith had one. Smith didn't use his. There's no evidence to even point without a shadow of a doubt to the idea that Smith was going to get his gun. Sorry.